Hello dear traders, I'm Maria Stradop and this is the review of crypto analytics from fx.co. It's the 9th of November, today Thursday, and in our today's review, Bitcoin consolidates above $35,000 but exhausts upward potential and what will happen next. And also we will observe technical picture of Litecoin for today. And we will start with Bitcoin and the article by Tom Petrenko, which was written yesterday in the evening. So, the day before yesterday, Bitcoin retested a lower boundary of its consolidation channel at 34,400 and resumed its upward movement and consolidated above a 35,000 level, which gives great hope for further growth in quotes. However, at the same time, more and more signs of Bitcoin overheating are appearing, and therefore the likelihood of a correction increases. And among the key news that could indirectly influence the consolidation of Bitcoin above $35,000, it's worth highlighting the statement by Guggenheim. Analysts believe that the Fed will cut rates by 150 basis points next year, and eventually the interest rate level will be below 3%. At the same time, Minneapolis Fed Bank President Neil Kashkari said that the agency has not finished its tightening cycle at the current time. In connection with these statements, today's speech or yesterday's speech by Fed Chair Jerome Powell becomes even more important and potentially volatile event. And despite the fact that investors expect soft rhetoric from the official, they should expect an increased level of volatility and impulsive price movements in high-risk assets like Bitcoin. What's happening on the chart? Let's have a look. Following the day before yesterday's trading day, there is a significant increase in trading activity on the part of sellers and buyers, and the bears managed to retest the support zone near 34,500, which provoked a strong reaction from buyers who absorbed bearish volumes and closed the trading session above $35,000. As of yesterday, Bitcoin was trading around 35,300 and retains significant chances to continue its upward movement towards 36,000. It's worth noting that the Asian session began with decrease in Bitcoin quotes, and Bitcoin continues to move within the local upward channel from October 27th. At the same time, the 36,000 mark is becoming an increasing problem for short-term investors who are beginning to lose faith in further price rally and taking short-term profits. Also, if we look at the indicators, a divergence begins to form in the RSI, which signals an imminent decline. The stochastic also maintains downward direction. And the increase in commissions in Bitcoin network confirms that the movement of overheating is approaching. And considering the above mentioned trends, there is every reason to believe that Bitcoin will soon stop updating local laws and move on full consolidation within the range of 34,000, 35,600. This process will undoubtedly cause profit taking by some investors, which will trigger a local stage of capital redistribution. Moreover, full-fledged correction may begin if the volumes of fixed positions provoke a breakdown of 34,000 level. In this case, among the potential targets for correction, it's worth highlighting the 33,200 and 32,100 levels. So, making a conclusion, Artem says that Bitcoin is approaching the final exhaustion of its upward potential near 36,000 mark. We looked at three scenarios. Where the most likely scenario, in his opinion, is consolidation within 34,000, 35,600 levels, followed by local correction to 33,000. Bitcoin is overheated, network fees and reaching local highs. Investors are focused on altcoins, and sellers are not allowing to go above 36,000. And however, despite the need for the correction, the medium-term target for Bitcoin is still bullish, $40,000. Okay, let's have a look at the charts of Bitcoin for the moment. And we can see that Bitcoin keeps rising no matter what. It's opened today at the point 35,685, so it left that very consolidation range. And now it is trading at the point 36,731, so it means that it went far above the next psychological level 36,000 and is moving upwards quite surely. So it looks like a really bullish scenario. It hasn't stayed in the consolidation range. It hasn't declined. It's moving upwards and making new highs. Okay, now let's get to another article by Tobin Melstead and talk about Litecoin. The article was written today in the morning. So here on the chart we can see that after a small consolidation, Litecoin is ready for the next push higher towards 80.64 and 104.04 as the next sub targets on the way higher towards 131.05. Short-term support is seen at 72.53 and 71.02, which we expect will act as a floor for the next rally higher towards 80.64. Okay, let's have a look at the chart of Litecoin for the moment. And Litecoin opened today, the 9th of November, at the 0.73 exactly, and now it is trading at 74.65. So it's a little above its nearest support, and it's moving upwards like Bitcoin, of course, and the next target for Litecoin is 80.64 in Tobin's opinion. Well, this is all for today. We will see each other tomorrow in our next review. Don't forget to write your comments, opinions, questions down below. We will be glad to answer them. And see you next time. Goodbye.